Well, I'm calling it as it is. 10 days, right? What could happen in 10 days that it can't wait? Well, the first point, I'm going to go into it right now. Many of you know Matt Camper has addressed this. I think I've mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I have. If nobody's gotten the message clear. I'm going back to Delmarva on Thursday. All right. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Because again, I don't want to yell because I've been yelling for about 20 minutes because I've been so annoyed at a lot of things that I've been agreeing with Pine Power LI within the past 24 hours, especially Matt Camper. And I respect privacy here. I really do. That when they granted me permission to talk about this topic, and I will discuss it now. And again, I can't do this in Delmarva. I really can't. Okay. I have an itinerary for what I want to do down there, and of course, it involves getting content down there and getting it out to you guys. What I've been planning to do for the next couple of days, because I'm still doing the Dover band scan. I already have the old laptop picked up. I'm still gonna do maybe the Sears in Dover, Delaware. I'm aiming to do that because I've talked to my coworkers at Long Island Jewish, and I've told them that I might want to do Valley Stream to visit Sears, and they said, "Well, aren't you going to Delaware?" And I told them yes. So just go to the Sears by your hotel. I even mapped it out. Yeah, if your parents are gonna drive, you just let them. So I want to do Sears in Dover, Delaware, and I want to do Sears in New Hyde Park. I'm making it official now. That can't wait for 10 days, that's for sure. Because again, I'm just gonna be rambling. My attention deficit disorder is it's just gotten to a point tonight where all these random thoughts have to get out now. And if they don't get out now, and again, 10 days, I'm not going to be able to really post anything outside of, Matt giving me permission to re-upload his video on Friday. And of course, again, I'm really going to make sure I do the WWE predictions on Thursday for Extreme Rules. And let me just let Matt know I'm live. I'm going to let him know I'm live. If he wants to join the Hangout, he's more than welcome to at this point. If he wants to get some random thoughts out like he normally does, which I have no problem with, he can. So let me just go on my Facebook. I don't want to be on here that long because, again, there's a lot I need to get off my chest, and it doesn't get off my chest, and I hold it in for 10 days because, again, I'm counting the 10 days. It'll be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to be able to post anything until the 20th on this channel. The way I'm looking at it, because again, I'm going to be busy in Delmarva. I need the time, all right? I'll get into it. I just have so many random thoughts I need to get out tonight. Please. So the one random thought was the itinerary for Delaware, all right? I'm going to be going to a lot of outdoor concerts. In fact, any of my Delmarva fans are watching, I'm going to let you know when I'm going to some outdoor concerts. So this Friday, July 13th, Bethany Beach, there's going to be a nice concert. I'm trying to find out concerts schedule. Yes. I thought I found it. If I don't find it, I apologize because I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, the I Am King Michael Jackson experience. I'm going to be at the Bethany Beach Bandstand on July 13th. If any of you recognize me from my walk and talks in Delmarva, feel free to say hi. I have no problem with that. What else? I'm trying to think so much, everyone. Another event I'm going to 2 concerts in Rehoboth Beach at the Bandstand on the 14th and the 15th. On the 15th, there's a Beach Boys concert I'm looking forward to. I love the Beach Boys, and I'm looking forward to seeing this tribute band, and then there's a musician from Pittsburgh performing on the 14th. It's gonna be fun. And again, I told my mom about this. We are gonna try to go to the Sears. I'm gonna try to film it. I'm gonna try to. I'm not gonna make any promises, but at this point, I'll see what I can do. But the Dover Bandscan is still a go. It's still a go. I'm working on it. Sorry about that. I had a Facebook message. I'm replying to it right now. Again, everything's just going to happen at the spur of the moment on this stream. I'm going to watch what I say. I'm going to really be careful because of the community guidelines, okay? All right? I'm keeping my YouTubers, what is it? What do they call it? I can't think straight because again, everything can't be holding for 10 days. It just can't. And if I don't get it over with now, I don't know if I'm going to even be able to enjoy my vacation. Because at this point, there are many reasons why I want to, look forward to my vacation. I think I'm going to get the main one over with right now. Recently, a camper, friend of mine who I've known for almost 15 years. We go back to summer camp, okay? We go back almost 15 years of friendship. And somebody who he has collaborated with, I'm not going to say a name because he's saving the epic rant on Sunday, which Sunday, again, I'm going to be leaving my hotel in Dover. And by the way, I have my privacy, so no one's going to know where I'm staying, all right? The only people that know where I'm staying are my closest friends and coworkers. Those are the only people that need, if they want to reach me, they know where to find me. And they know who they are if they're watching this. They're pretty sure they know about my YouTube channel, but everybody else, sorry, just like New York, I hate getting swatted. That's not the point. The point is, Sunday I'm going to be heading to Rehoboth. Saturday I'm heading to Rehoboth. Friday I'm doing Bethany Beach. So I need to do as much as Delaware as I can at this point, because before I get completely off topic, Matt Camper last night was targeted by somebody who he collaborated with. And it's awful what happened to him. Basically, this collaborator told them, well, you're copying my work. I have the screenshot because I blocked this guy on Twitter, and he deserves to be blocked for, again, honestly, letting down my friend like that. And I'm gonna read you what the thing said, because I have screenshots planned for tomorrow when I'm gonna talk about that. Trying to find it. I may have lost it. Yeah, here it is. So this collaborator who tweeted to him last night, you should better off stick to doing your own stuff on your channel, like doing streaming instead, and just talk about transit news overall. You'll excel in that. But don't do station and weather updates. You'll lose credibility. Don't copy the ideology of other YouTubers. Okay, so when I read that, I was saying to myself, well, I'm a big portable radio guy. I'll go unrelated here. Two Hands in a Radio and Tyler Burt do the same things. But here's the thing. They know each other very well off YouTube. I've researched them. I'm not going to go into their backgrounds, but Tyler Burt does his thing in Chicago, and Two Hands does his own thing outside of Indianapolis. He's down I-35 in Indianapolis, if you are familiar with that. But the idea of saying that, oh, well, you're going to be repeating the same content. You're going to be repeating the same content. Well, honestly, this is the new normal on YouTube. Okay? I want everybody to understand that right now. I think a lot of people are going to agree, hopefully. I really do. It's the new normal now. All right? And to be honest, I just feel that, it's just something that you shouldn't be saying. You're saying that, oh, it's my idea. I started it first. Why are you copying me? If you haven't seen Pine Power's video tonight, just go into it, because I was yelling during the video. Sometimes I do that when something really gets to me, and the irate motions, I think, have been released before I started this live stream. And I was looking forward to finishing a Blu-ray tonight, and looking forward to what I was looking forward to doing tomorrow before I head to Delmarva. And I'll get into that in just a sec before I go into my final point about Matt Camper. I was just saying that, again, while he and Pine Power are supposed to do something big on Sunday, which I don't really want to get into at the moment. Maybe I gave it away, maybe I didn't, I don't know, because with my ADD, it just goes all over the place. And if I did, I'm sorry if I gave it away, but at least I didn't give out the collaborator's name. See, that's one good thing about my ADD. Something worked just now. Something just collaborated for my mind. My brain was saying, well, you better let the professionals do their work. I'm gonna. I have a lot of respect for Pine Power and Matt. John is an old-fashioned Long Island resident. That's what I like about him. Matt is, again, somebody who was one of my childhood friends, who I've known for almost 15 years. But the collaborator that I'm talking about... Hang on, someone's calling me. I'll get back to them in a sec. They'll hear from me. They will. If this person is watching my stream, that was the Facebook call. I will call you back when I'm done with this. I'm trying to get done by 11. I promise everyone, because I do want to get into what I have planned for tomorrow, and then my time off starting on Thursday after I upload the prediction video for Extreme Rules. So the point I was trying to make was that, John made a good point earlier, was that, if there were more people doing Pine Barren videos, that's great. People are going to talk about something that really isn't appreciated. And, I've known about the Pine Barrens for a while, but, it was just something that didn't interest me until, I read up about it from John's perspective, and hearing about what the governor of New York has been doing to the preservation, and we lost a lot of land thanks to him. And I just wish more people would, again, talk about the news that the mainstream media will not talk about. I'm watching World News tonight. Okay, I'm very happy about those boys in Thailand, okay? At least it got our minds off of, I'm sorry for calling him this, but sometimes I call him wig hair, because I really think that's a wig, to be honest. At this point, I really think it's a wig, but that's not the point. the point I'm trying to make here is that, we need people like John, and we need people like Matt Camper at this point, because I think they're trying to save us from watching cable news at this point. I really think they are. Like, lately, with Matt's videos, I'm going to admit Matt Camper is my lead anchor for the 11 o'clock news at this point. Because he's talking about something the mainstream media is not going to talk about. My local news station in New York, my hometown station, WABC, which I've been watching for many years. Don't get me wrong, I still know the broadcasters very well for many years. The people there, I know the anchors. I've met a few of the anchors. I met Kristen Thorne. I've met Lauren Glassberg. I've met Marcus Solis. I met Stacey Sager. I met 4 reporters from WABC. That's not the point. The point is, watching Bill Ritter and Shadi Benarawat at 11 o'clock lately is so repetitive. They're not going to talk about what happened with mass transit. They're not. It gets boring. It really does. Like I can tolerate Bill Ritter and Liz Joe at 6 o'clock. They've been doing the 6 o'clock news for 15 years. That's not the issue. The issue is, okay, I have, it's 6 o'clock. That's part of my routine. But lately at 11 o'clock, my anchor man's Matt Camper at this point. Because I'm just sick and tired of, again, if it's not him, it's Prime Power. Doesn't the news get repetitive when they talk about wig hair? It does. Like, I get he's POTUS, I got the whole thing, but it gets so annoying, doesn't it? That's another thing I couldn't get out in Delmarva. See, Delmarva is supposed to be a comfort place for me. And right now, with all this garbage going on, with Matt Camper being told he can't do this and he can't do that. Look, I mentioned this again. Maybe I haven't, maybe I haven't. I come from a transportation family. My grandfather was a track supervisor for the MTA from my mom's side. My dad spent 30 plus years in the Taxi and Limousine Commission. He started off driving a checker cab in the city. Then he drove expensive Cadillacs and Lincolns, making a living. And my aspect of it honestly came from Prime Power. It did. Before Matt Camper. And this user, I'm like, okay, he goes really in depth. And then he just tells Matt Camper off. Like, this person really just doesn't understand that, again, repetitive content has been going on here on this platform for many years. And it's not going to stop. I'm really looking forward to having Matt Camper and Prime Power be my 10 and 11 o'clock news anchors at this point. Because I'd rather have them be my news anchors at this point than, watching my local news at this point. And again, I've met these people. As I said, I've known Matt for years. I met John last month in Hicksville. And remember, folks, I've been going to Long Island for years with my parents, all right? They would take me on weekends. They always would take me. And the 2000s, the early to mid 2000s were a great time for me to be around, to be honest. There was Sam Goody. There was a Sharper Image. There was, what else I can think of? Zany Brainy. Anybody remember that? What else? Yeah, I'm trying to think, because, that. And then, of course, the familiarity of Long Island Bus. He used to have a fascination with those Orion 5s. Okay. My grandfather introduced me to those buses. We used to go to Flushing together, and we would bus watch in downtown Flushing, waiting for the N20 to leave. If my grandfather was around, he would have never wanted a privatization of Long Island Bus. He would have never wanted that. I remember he told me when, a long time ago, there used to be privatization. You need a state agency taking over in general, right? I don't want to get into it again because it's just, again, the same repetitive cycle of me talking about where we've ended up from 2012 to apparently now. And another thing, all right, I understand Hicksville's becoming a bad area, but trust me, folks, there used to never be a Target in the Broadway Mall. I remember those days. Even John and Matt remember those days. I'm pretty sure they do. I certainly remember them very well. Just a kid from Auburndale going to Long Island on weekends. I'm very proud to admit I work in my childhood neighborhood, all right? I'm very proud to admit that. I still live in Queens. I have no intention of leaving anytime soon because why would I want to move to an area that doesn't get frequent bus service? Which I don't want to get into again because, again, it's going to make me go irate, and I don't want to go irate before I'm looking forward to being happy and talking about what I want to talk about. What I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow and looking forward to doing for a whole week. All right, so let me just check the comments. I know I'm going to read you comments. If there's any comments, what are you doing for a whole week? Thank you, Mocha. I appreciate that. Mocha's been the only person commenting, but I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mocha. I really do. That means a lot. So again, we're getting more people coming. If you're just joining me, I was talking about Matt being discriminated, my camper being discriminated against. I'm not going to get into it again. So if you missed anything, just rewind it. If you have 20 to 30 minutes, in fact, here's what I'm going to recommend you do. If you can go to onlinevideoconverter.com, you can download this and make this an MP3 or an M4A and think of this as my own little podcast. Yeah, that's what we'll think of this as. Yeah, I think this is a good episode of Andy's podcast or something at this point. That's what we'll do. So, after this video ends, you can just copy the link of this one and just make sure, again, I have no problem with people copying and listening offline. Like, if you're going to be listening to this in the subway, I will not have any problems with that. Oh boy, my friends are wondering where the hell I am, so I better get to them as soon as possible. Yeah, Mocha, if you are still watching, I have a phone call I have to get to this late at night, believe it or not. Which I'm glad I'm not going to be watching Eyewitness News at 11. Just a quick question. I know, again, people are going to tease me for being a Yankee fan, but shout-outs tonight, huh? I don't want to talk about sports that much again because I got to talk about my weather video today, but let's see what we got. Oh, well, I'm not going to complain. That's what happens when you have an injured pitcher come back from the disabled list, and Tanaka didn't look so good tonight, huh? He didn't look so good. You know what? I'll give you the stats. But why not? Why not? I'll bore some people if I have to at this point. Okay, Tanaka tonight, 4 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 3 earned runs, struck out 5 batters, walked 2 Orioles. Manny Machado, the guy everybody's talking about. What about him? How did he do tonight, huh? How did he do tonight? Oh, that's right. He hit 2 home runs, and the Yankees want to go after him. I was telling John this over the weekend that, I understand, like, he wants to look up the Mets score, but Major League Baseball, oh boy, they don't care about the bad teams. I wish the pity was going to the Red Sox, because many of you know I can't stand them. I'm sorry for insulting people from Boston, but the way they talk, oh my God. They sound worse than the snobs from Long Island. Yeah. Okay, Machado hit a home run in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, so 2 home runs from Manny Machado tonight. Okay. I got that over with. Ooh, this just came in. I hope Machado's not going to the Red Sox. That's all I'm going to say. I just got a notification from the score. Yeah. I hope he doesn't go. See, I lost people now. Great. I'm sorry. This is what happens with my ADD. It makes me go nuts because I'm trying to distract myself. Just because, again, I am annoyed with this situation that my friend got discriminated against. But one more example. Pine Power knows this so well if he's even watching. Recently, another YouTuber I've been watching, Ace's Adventures, was discriminated against from another YouTuber named This Is Dan Bell. He's been making fun of Ace for many reasons I don't want to get into, but if you're not a big shot like Dan Bell, then you're gonna get teased. And I thought Dan Bell was a nice guy, but when he made fun of Ace, and when Ace told the truth, I had to unsubscribe from This Is Dan Bell. In fact, am I even unsubscribed from him? Pretty sure I am. Yeah, Mocha, I know. It's very good news. I think they're going to play England. Yeah, Mocha was talking about the World Cup. I think they're going to play England. I really think they will. Pretty sure I unsubscribed from him. But yeah, I unsubscribed from him. I definitely unsubscribed from Dan Bell. Yeah, 4,026.89 subscribers. I'm just randomly giving the number at the moment. Meanwhile, how many subscribers does Ace's Adventures has? Let's find out. 15,000. Yet Ace is a nice guy. Trust me, Ace is a nice guy. If he's watching, and I'm going to mention this again, Ace, if you're ever in Long Island, please try to film the Source Mall. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so again, I don't want to make this as long as it has to, but here's the agenda. Tomorrow, I am doing a first. I am going to be taking the 42nd Street shuttle tomorrow. My plan is to go to my hometown station, Kew Gardens, Union Turnpike, take the E train, go to Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street, where if you're ever in that area, I recommend, there's a nice waterfall. I think it's by Park Avenue. I'm pretty sure it is, but if it's not, then my geography is wrong then. But yeah, there's an office building that has a nice waterfall. I forget the name of it at the moment, but I'm gonna grab a bite to eat in the area, and then I'm gonna walk to Grand Central and take the 42nd Street shuttle. I'm looking forward to it. It's the first I've ever done it. I was talking to one of my coworkers at LIJ today, and she was telling me, well, it's only like 4 or 5 cars. Well, yeah, I've seen them before at Times Square many times. They do have 4 or 5 cars normally on the shuttle, whereas your normal subway has about, on average, maybe 9 or 10 cars. Yeah, I know that for a fact. So I'm going to be walking from where I am on Lexington, and I encourage anybody, if you are by 45th Street by the MetLife building, that's your best entrance to get into Grand Central. Because if you walk to 42nd Street, it's a headache. I've done it before, and I don't like it. So the plan is tomorrow, that's what I'm doing. E-train from my normal station, Kew Gardens Union Turnpike. Westbound train to World Trade. Lexington and 53rd. I'm going to grab a bite to eat in the area. I'm not going to say where I'm eating because I don't want to get into it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. And then I know Times Square very well. I'm going to transfer to the downtown 1, 2, or 3 train, where I will be going to Penn and trying to get the 211 eastbound train to Long Beach, and 20-minute nonstop trip to Jamaica, where I will be transferring for the Q30, Q31 bus. So that's my plan for tomorrow. I might try to do a quick rail fan segment on pre-taped. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. It should be fun. Take you guys along for the ride. That should be like the last bang before I head to Delmarva on Thursday. And yeah, and I am leaving this Thursday, the 12th. And I will be hopefully posting something on here on the 20th. I don't know what it will be. I'm hoping it's our regular programming, but I'm not going to brag that I'm back that much. I can promise. I will feel relieved when I do get back. And relieved at this point because, as I've mentioned before, I need a break. Right? I'm sick and tired of how things are transpiring in New York. Less this nonsense happens in Delaware. And again, I don't know if I'm going to Maryland. That all depends what I'm doing. I'm not going to say what I'm doing day by day because that's strictly between me and my parents after Sunday. That's the 3 day. The last 3 days are just going to be between me and my folks. But again, recognize me from the videos, and if any of my fans are in Bethany on Friday or Rehoboth on Saturday and Sunday, you know what to do. I'm not going to continue on any longer. I've gotten what I need to get out. I'll check your comments again. I'll check them again. What we got over here? Mocha, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any station tours with Matt. I've been mentioning we're trying to do something in August. We're trying to. It looks like as of now, I talked to Matt about this last night. It's a possibility we're working for something in the last weekend of August. We're working on something. I will let you all know when it gets closer. Now that I think of it, Mocha, yeah, that's the plan right now. Thank you for asking that question. I appreciate you asking. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to end it again. I've been on here for about... I want to do one on my station. Oh, you mean Murray Hill? Yeah, Mocha. Here's the thing, Mocha. I've been to the Auburndale station about at least 3 times. And Auburndale, I'm going to be honest with you because I know you're by Murray Hill. Auburndale has some flaws to it too, but from what I'm assuming, your station, Murray Hill, I don't even want to get into it at the moment, but I'm assuming Murray Hill is a station that um is probably worse than Auburndale. I'm assuming 10 times worse. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really hope I am because, again, Murray Hill is supposed to be a nice area, but if the train station is in deplorable conditions, I'm hoping that's not the case. Oh, okay. So what Mocha is saying in the comments is that it's a mess. We have a short track. Wow, no elevators or ramps. See, Mocha, here's the thing. We had a repair project in Auburndale about back in April, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was April or May. Yeah, like I figured, because I was just gonna mention that Auburndale had no elevator for a couple weeks. No elevator. There are supposed to be two elevators, westbound and then eastbound. Um, it's the same thing. Auburndale has its separate tracks, but we're supposed to have two elevators functioning in Auburndale, and they were out for a while. And again, I'm only looking out for the people who work at Osnum. I'm only looking out for them because that's our closest Long Island Railroad station to Osnum Hall. It's literally like if people weren't that lazy to take the Long Island Railroad, it's a 10-minute walk. Oh, so you've never had an elevator. Okay, yeah. Yeah, come to think of it, Mocha, now I know what you're talking about. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Murray Hill's never had an elevator. Now I remember. Thank you for clarifying that point. That was just about to end that stream, but you've contributed a lot. I appreciate that. See, folks, we need fans like Mocha. We need fans like Mocha at this point. I know what you're talking about, Mocha. I'll clarify the area around Murray Hill right now, just to give you all an idea if you're not familiar with it. I might do let me figure it out. Oh, okay. Next station west is Broadway and then Murray Hill. Okay, now I know what you're talking about, Mocha. Now I know what you are. Okay, hang on. I think I know Murray Hill that well. Hang on, Mocha. Hang on. This is interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no. Now I know where it is. Now I know where it is. Okay. All right, so 149th Street and Northern. Okay, that's Mocha's neck of the woods, so I know where she lives. I know that area very well because I'll quickly mention it. My mom was in the Board of Ed for many years, and Mocha, you may be familiar with this. Barclay Avenue. That's where my mom used to work. PS20 in Flushing for many years. That's where she used to work. So, yeah, I know that area very well now. Okay. So what Mocha's trying to imply is that there is not an elevator at this station. So I'm looking at a photo of it right now, and it appears to be a bridge. I'll do a screen share at the moment because I'm kind of curious to see these photos. Oh, okay. So you have to be in the rear four cars? That stinks. All the other stations look nice. Yeah, Mocha, I was in Flushing about a month ago. I went to Flushing Main Street. And the thing is, that station is, again, they're at least improving Flushing. They've been talking about improving Flushing Main Street for a while, which Flushing Main Street was the only closest station that was by my mom's workplace. Because my mom, if she wanted to take mass transit where we used to live in Auburndale, Q27 was right nearby. We didn't even need a train station where we used to live in Auburndale. Q27 was right near my childhood home. But yeah, if my mom was still working there, she would probably have to take the Q17 every day, which she would not want to deal with the 17 on a day-to-day basis, that's for sure. But she always would get picked up on an unrelated note. Okay, elevator is open now at Flushing Main Street, but I feel Murray Hill was in worse conditions. Yeah, I know, Mocha. I know, because from what I'm thinking, and again, I know that area very well. The closest station is Broadway East, and then west is Flushing Main Street, which, again, I completely agree. That's clear Title 6 violation right there. They're not up to code with the Disabilities Act, of 1990, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. So, Mocha, I'm going to show you my screen right now. Here we go. Let me show you my screen. I was supposed to end this, but Mocha has started a really interesting conversation with everybody watching. Okay, so this is from February of last year. Wow, this is bad. This is a street view of Murray Hill, from what I'm assuming. Yeah, this is by 149th Street. So I'm already looking at it from a POV view. Yeah, I mean, there's only a bridge. I know this area very well now. Yes. Man. No elevator, huh? That's awful. That is really awful. Yeah, down there, I could tell from the photo view, there's definitely not an elevator. See, again, Auburndale has 2 elevators right by my nursing home where I work at. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Grand Murray Hill. Yeah, more like a joke. More like a joke. I didn't want to talk about specific stations tonight, but wow. Mocha has really contributed to this conversation. Wow. Really, Mocha? That's sad. That's sad, Mocha. All right, so Mocha has given us the idea that maybe I should consider covering the Murray Hill train station one day. I should consider it. If Mocha wants to what's the word? Collaborate, then I'm all in for that. I think she's the local. See, again, I'm a local with the area too, because again, my mom used to work at PS20. So yeah. I would consider it in the future. 8:40 at night. See, that stinks, Mocha. That's a travesty. All right, so it's 11. It's after 11. I didn't want to make this go longer, but again, these random thoughts just couldn't come out for 10 days. And honestly, I think after what I've done tonight, I deserve to go to Delaware. And I deserve to do my real fanning tomorrow on the 42nd Street shuttle. So I'm going to end it. It's late. I want to get to bed by midnight. I have to make my phone call. And yeah, I'm going to get going. So any last comments, Mocha, if you want to get them out? All right. No problem, Mocha. I appreciate you contributing to this live stream. If you missed anything, Mocha, again, a lot of random thoughts have come out. So I'm glad I did it now before. It would have been unhealthy to hold it in for 10 days. And hopefully on the walk and talk when I get back for the Auburndale segment, when I do my weekly walk and talk, I will react to Matt and John's video in a more in-depth thing, because again, they are collaborating on a video on Sunday. I'm not allowed to give location, but when they do post that video together, when they do that, when I get back on with the Walk and Talk segment on the 23rd later this month, I will be addressing that. And I will message John privately about meeting him up again in Hicksville privately. No cameras, just me and him talking about life and doing our own guy thing, because we need it at this point with the way things are ending up in life between everything. Yes, Mocha, have a good night. I'm going to try to, again, make my late night phone call to somebody I have to do privately, because I won't be able to talk to them for 10 days. So that's it. Take care. Have a good evening, everyone. And once again, tomorrow, I'm hoping to put something up on here with regards to my rail fanning, and Thursday should be the Extreme Rules predictions, and Friday will be, of course, the re-uploaded video from Matt Camper's channel with regards to service changes. So that's the next 3 days, and then after that, something should be up here on the 20th. That's next Friday. So something should be on here on the 20th. Again, if there's any breaking news while I'm away, the best thing I can recommend you do is follow me on my Twitter. I'm going to try to tweet as much as I can while I'm away. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be on Twitter. I will be on Twitter, I promise, at Andy's Randomness. So if you need to follow me on Twitter, Andy's Randomness. Now, as far as the gaming channel, I'll quickly bring that up tomorrow. I don't know. I think we may have to wait another couple days for the gaming channel to have some streams, because, again, I have to focus on packing and leaving on Thursday. So I don't need my ADD getting worse, everyone. So I better get the focusing right now done and take care of it now. So one more comment. Anybody else? All right, good. So we'll end it before anybody else comments. So have a good night, everyone. Take care, and until the next one, bye now.